Goosebumps when I see that video teaser of the sixth World Cup of Carrom coming to the United States in the Bay Area. Hello and a very warm welcome on the second episode of Carrom Connect. It is my distinct pleasure. I'm Dr. Nilesh Mehta, joined by these four wonderful ladies on the screen. Carrom Connect is, of course, US Carrom Association's endeavor to bring to you the Carrom players, the administrators, and everybody behind the scenes and on the Carrom boards that you will see over the next few weeks. I want to extend a very warm welcome to Geeta ji Pandit, Swaroopa, Kalyani Asuri, and of course, Preeti Jakhotia. Before I have them come and talk to us on this live Facebook page event, let me start off with Geeta ji first. Geeta ji Pandit, of course, I have known her for many, many years. She has attended practically every tournament that I can recall. And somebody who has been very instrumental, I would say, in also helping her own son in some ways. She has played many tournaments in the USA for the last years. She's a one who's almost always smiling in the background, supporting her son Parag almost always, except one or two times when I have played with him, then things can change. A couple of things about Geeta ji. You may or may not know, but she has, since her childhood, she has been a sports lover in many, many ways. It is not just confined to Carrom alone. She has been to the Sydney cricket ground to watch India play Australia. She has been to all the tennis Grand Slam events in person. She's been there. Her father was a very famous Carrom champion in Mumbai. And of course, she practices with her gifted son Parag on multiple occasions. And they, of course, have developed a Carrom bond together. So, Geeta ji, a very warm welcome to you. Swaroopa Rani, she comes from a family of three sisters who have played Carrom on a national level since childhood. So you're talking about somebody who has, it is right since her younger days, Swaroopa has climbed that ladder. And her father, Shivram, taught the daughters to not only play Carrom, but chess and badminton as well. And Swaroopa has played 22 nationals overall. What a tremendous achievement that is. And she re-entered the world of Carrom after many years. And of course, that is when the COVID pandemic came in. A warm welcome to Swaroopa. We'll get into Swaroopa's journey in Carrom and life in a little bit. Next, I wanted to introduce Kalyani Asuri. Kalyani, of course, originally from the state of Tamil Nadu, the state that gave us Maria Erudayam, the ultimate champion in the Carrom world. Bachelor in computer application, and she has a son who is in high school. And again, Kalyani, by her own standards, is a very accomplished Carrom player herself, and now back in the Carrom world. Last but not the least, I want to extend a warm welcome to Preeti Jakhotia. Now, you see that smile on Preeti's face at the moment on the screen. But when you are sitting across from her on the Carrom board, that smile still will be there. But that attitude and that mental agility that she demonstrates is par none. Of course, the name Preeti Jakhotia speaks for herself. Preeti, a very accomplished player since childhood. And then after coming to the US, she brought all of us a lot of honor and pride by finishing on the podium, runners up for the team events last year in the World Championship in Malaysia. So a very warm welcome to Preeti, Geeta ji, Swaroopa, and Kalyani.
Thank you, Dr. Nilesh.
So let me start off with
Thank you.
Geeta ji. Geeta ji, tell us about. We covered in a brief kind of a nutshell about your Carrom journey, but expand on that for all the viewers who are watching Carrom Connect.
Actually, whenever I was child, I used to observe my father, who was a Carrom champion, that is a college Carrom champion. And by observing him, just I became an interest in the Carrom. And then by playing with him and observing him, just I pick up some shots to improve my game.
When you were playing, did you play at a high competitive level growing up in India?
In India, I played some games, but not much. I wanted my brother to play. That is why with him, I used to play some doubles. And then after 2007, I came to USA every year. And that is why, and whenever I visit USA, I play some Carrom tournaments.
We are about to reveal one big secret about Geeta ji today. And we want to hear from you about your commitment to yoga. Please share with not only these four ladies, but Carrom lovers all over the world who are listening. This is something that we all can learn from Geeta ji.
Last 40 years, I am doing yoga every day without missing. And without yoga, I don't take coffee.
Kya baat hai, wow. Very
And
nice.
this is why I am here at 80 years in front of you.
Well, God bless you. That is such a wonderful thing to hear. And I think for all of us who are not only on this Carrom Connect event, but those who are listening, that is something for all of us to learn, because that is an Indian art that kind of fell by the wayside for so many decades, and now we are trying to resurrect and be part of. So, Geeta ji, thank you for sharing that. Swaroopa, tell us about your Carrom journey. You are an accomplished player yourself, having played so many nationals from what you shared with us earlier. So tell us about that, Swaroopa.
Yeah, as you said, my father is Swaroopa. So he's the master of all the games like chess, badminton, and caroms. So he taught me many games, but all girls together enjoying in the summer, that is a caroms. So with the cousins. So we all into the one game, that is we used to play in the doubles, like my father, my sisters combined with doubles we used to play. And one fine day, my dad also not thinking like we are in this stage, but yeah, so we played first of all state level of representing from Nizamabad to going to every year 6 tournaments. They are going to conduct cadets, sub-juniors, juniors, and women's. My dad used to put the name into every entry, because more entries we can get more chance to play. In that time, we play only one round. If you are win, it is a winning. If you are lose, the match is you are not winning. That's it. So I used to play sub-junior, juniors, and women's. So later we played like more than 5 years without winning anything. We just going Hyderabad and coming back to Nizamabad, zero. Some people will say like, hey, 3 wickets gone. So they used to say like that. So later we used to win like sub-juniors, juniors, then we selected in a 6 women's player, we are 3 of them. In Bangalore, it's a hat trick. After 12 years, we get the team championship, win by our 3 sisters. That is a great achievement. I never forget that. So with Nirmala Apuru also there on that time, but they shifted into the job purpose, like they are playing with RBI and LIC. So there is a chance to play as a 3 sisters in the team championship. So we win the title. After 12 years, Hyderabad got the title. So that is a great achievement. I never forget that. So yeah, I used to play cadet, nationals. I played sub-junior nationals and junior nationals, youth nationals, and women's nationals. I played 22 nationals overall.
That
Then
is a tremendous accomplishment. Are there any particular memories from one of those national events that kind of sticks out in your mind that Swaroopa would never forget?
Yeah, cadet nationals. That is my last cadet, that means under 12 years, that is. So I'm playing, I got some semifinals. It is very tough match. I win that match with the huge round of applause. Like everyone is appreciating me. Means I'm a normal player, not that much good player like a Suvarna. She is my sister. She's an international player. She won many international tournaments. I'm not that much on that time also as a cadet playing. So yeah, that is a great achievement. But I lost the match in semis. I got a 3rd place in cadet. So it's my first national achievement in my life. That is a good memory. As I said, Bangalore team championship also is a good memory for me.
I mean, you must have made your family very proud. All the 3 sisters
Yeah.
at such a high level.
Yeah.
Kalyani,
Thank you.
Kalyani, you currently you live in New Jersey, right? Are you in New Jersey now? Yeah. And so this is your big moment, World Cup, playing with great players, accomplished players like Preeti, Swaroopa, Geeta ji. How does that feel, Kalyani? You are muted, by the way.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And this is, first of all, this is my biggest event ever. Previously, I played only 2 tournaments in the USCA after coming here in America, but never ever thought like I would come up to this stage. This is, and particularly with such huge participants, it's been kind of wonderful opportunity given to me. And like others, I don't have such a background of Carrom ever since. It's just a pastime time playing Carrom with everyone in the house since from childhood. That's it. Never ever stepped into knowing the rules and regulations of the Carrom at all. So after this pandemic only, we started playing together. And even in India, my parents, brothers, sisters, like cousin sisters, everybody started playing all together as a family. And we are doing this continuously for almost, I think, 4 to 5 years right now. So ever since the pandemic, we have started playing continuously Carrom.
Yeah. And in terms of your emotions, Kalyani, I mean, first big event, World Cup in the USA with multiple nations participating. Is there an element of anxiety, excitement, happiness, fear, all of the above? How does it feel in your mind?
It's just like a small child jumping inside me all the time. So it's such kind of joy is going on, but in words I can't express it, but in expression I can express it. Like he's jumping, like yay, screaming all the time, saying like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. So
no,
like,
that is
any other sport or anything, any academic level or anything that happened to me, this is going to be the biggest level in my life so far. So I'm very, very excited to be part of it.
You certainly reached your pinnacle as far as the Carrom participation is concerned, without a question.
Thank you, sir.
Preeti Jakhotia, how are you, Preeti?
I can't be any better.
Good, good, good. Always good to see you, Preeti. And
Likewise.
we've shared so many programs together, and I am personally a very big fan of your game, your overall demeanor. I must say, when you are on the carom board, how you organize yourself and play. But this is Carrom Connect, and we want the world to know about Preeti Jakhotia, her journey. So please share with us your journey, Preeti.
Yes. So I'm Preeti Jakhotia, originally from India. Currently, I am based out of United States, Fremont, California. Like Swaroopa, I also started my Carrom journey back in India. I started as a recreational sport and played few local and I wouldn't say interstate, inter-district tournaments. I kind of kept performing good. And then my coach said, why don't you participate in that? There was one local AG office tournament in Hyderabad. And that was the tournament that was a turning point because I performed way better than I imagined. And that kind of kept growing my interest. I started my training at Lal Bahadur Stadium in Hyderabad. And, as a routine, every tournament that you play, you get into that rigorous training there, whole day, 12 hours, right? So I've done that, then played for about 10 years, different categories of nationals. I've played up with Swaroopa also. I did not play that good as these sisters that point of time. Swaroopa used to beat me black and blue, but today things are a bit different. Then I don't know when, but in to be specific, in 2005 is when I stepped on my professional journey, and didn't realize when slowly Carrom started taking backseat, right? And then I got married, I moved to different places, and completely I just kept my striker as a souvenir along with me. I never thought I'll reignite this whole Carrom spark again. But during pandemic, I started looking for Carrom board, and that's where I came across Baka. This is in 2020. I came across Baka. There was a WhatsApp group. I joined within 2 days. I got the board, and since 2020, been on practicing like crazy, because I don't know what, but I wanted to prove myself that this time I want to do something that I've not achieved earlier, right? So since then, have been on the learning journey, and this time when I started, I didn't wanted it to be for recreation purpose, and I wanted it to give certain structure, some discipline to it. So got under the guidance of Mr. Yogesh Pardesi, and from there on started playing several tournaments hosted across United States. Have had great experiences. Not that I've accomplished what I wanted to, but certainly I'm on that path. And this World Cup, I want to give my 500%.
Well, I think all the folks listening to Preeti Jakhotia better watch out. That's
Yeah,
what.
no, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I know I have limited time. I have a limited experience compared to the playing field, but that's my opportunity. I'm gonna make the most of it, and yeah, it's not gonna be easy. It will not be served on a platter. If they have to win, they have to take it from.
Right. We all heard the term baby boomers, but I think a lot of us are also products of the Carrom boomers, because a lot of us are Carrom boomers. The way, like Swaroopa said, Kalyani said, a lot of the whole online tournament that started during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 and beyond. So you are going to be the team leader, Preeti, and a lot will rest on your shoulders for the team events. As a leader, somebody who is so confidence personified, how do you how will you accept that challenge?
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, it does not make much of a difference. But yes, on that day, during that time, it is going to matter. And very simple strategy, right? I mean, considering what our team strengths are, and depending on our opponents, we will play round by round. We are going to strategize, and the focus will be just to play our game. Enjoy, everybody. I'm telling this. I am going to reiterate this again also to the team. But now on the camera, I'm telling, just enjoy your game and make sure whatever process you're following, right? We are following that process there. No pressure, and whatever the result, right? But at least we got to play our game out there. So team by team, round by round, we will strategize, and yes, the goal will be to maximize winning chances.
I have a question for Geeta ji. Carrom is a game of strategy, management, almost like a multitasking, if you will, offense, defense, thinking ahead, etc. We all know that women are much better at multitasking than men. There's no doubt. If you tell me to do one thing, I can only do that. If you suddenly ask me to do 2-3 things, I'll get lost. In this sport, in Carrom, Geeta ji, do you think that potentially could be an advantage for women, because the way your mindset is compared to men in terms of the ability to manage so many things? I mean, think about it. After you get married, you raise children, you have a family, you're cooking, you're doing a lot of things in the kitchen, managing your husband, working, and playing Carrom. So there's so many things are going on in a woman's mind, and yet a lot of you have excelled in this sport. That is kudos to all of you. But I'm just thinking from outside in, Geeta ji, is that an advantage for women? How do you manage that?
Yes, it is not men or women. Everybody can play. If your mind is set up there, we cannot see a here and there. Just focus on the Carrom board. So it is not difference between Preeti also playing very well. So that we saw her wherever she was playing. Nobody disturbed her. That is why. So if you do the yoga properly, your mind is concentrated at the board only.
I think at some point I'm going to recommend to Bala and all his team that we should probably record Geeta ji separately about this whole yoga concept and teach all these youngsters what she has been doing. I mean, she has not missed a single day, guys. Think about it. Just one statement that she made: I've been doing yoga for decades and not missed even one day. That itself is a mind-boggling statement, and it's absolutely hats off to Geeta ji. I think if you don't learn anything from this Connect 2, I think take that home. That commitment is so important, and her commitment to yoga, your commitment to practicing Carrom, these are the things that will elevate the performances of individuals, men or women. Kalyani,
Yes,
you
sir.
are going to be on the big stage, and you are not, I wouldn't say new to the game, but I want to just pick your brain. If you were to think about one change that you would like to make in the game of Carrom, one change in terms of making it more popular, better traction when you are viewing the sport on a television set or on your laptop. Does anything come to your mind? And any of you can chime in, by the way. This is not only to Kalyani. If anybody has any thoughts, I would love to hear that, but I'll start with Kalyani.
I have mainly one thing to say as a basic starter, because I'm a beginner level stager only, like I can play only from beginner stage. So each and everybody should be known about the rules and regulations of the ICF. That is very, very important, most important point. Otherwise, just sitting there near the carrom board like this and just started hitting the coins, it doesn't make it through to your brain. You are just hitting a stone on the road. That's it. It's just something like that. Instead of that, if anybody knows each and every newcomer knows the rules and regulations better, and then start to hit the coin and sit near the board, they can get a clear idea what a carrom is really. Otherwise, it's nothing fun in playing like that. And the second one I would say is that the provision for the playing carrom, either it is in the beginner stage or at any stage in the level, each and every qualified person should get an opportunity, fair opportunity. That's what I would like to say. They should get that opportunity, no matter what their age is. They should be recognized and they should be given an opportunity.
Anybody else? One potential change that could make the game more attractive, perhaps, to the audience, or because if you look at historically in Carrom, it used to be 29 points, right? Way back. Then it became 25. As far as the 9 coins, black and white and red, that hasn't changed. So in terms of, if you think about what changes have we brought in to the sport of Carrom, there are very few that have happened in the last so many decades. So Swaroopa, Geeta ji or Preeti, do you guys have any thoughts on that? If you were administrators and you had to make one change, oh, I want to do this, I want to make the game different in this way. Any thoughts on that? I'm putting you on the spot.
I have one more thing to add up to. Even the kids, whoever is starting right now as a beginner, like Geeta ji said, they can also be trained like yoga right from the beginning, wherever they are starting from, so that the mind will be clear in their kind of age, so that they can get well attached to the yoga, not only with the carrom as well. So the yoga can also help them along the journey through. Thank you.
Preeti, you have any thoughts on the question I asked?
Yes, Dr. Nilesh. And mine is very selective, reasoning or explanation to this. So we play several types of tournaments, right? There are state ranking tournaments, there are nationals, and then we play World Cup, World Championships. Not considering the intensity of the tournament, at least that's from a player perspective, right? We cannot make too many changes from a timing perspective of the game, right? I'm not talking about the 15-second rule, like in cricket we have T20, right? If tomorrow administrators come and say that let's do something similar like a T20 format to a carrom, yes, we should try that, but not at those intense carrom tournaments. We have several open tournaments, we have certain private leagues, we play several tournaments. So it is time, and on a trial basis, many countries should consider doing this formats like T20, right? Like Maharashtra Association did that Rapido format, right? Which made it exciting. There is a 6-board format. I remember in US, which year, 2022 or 23, we did a 4-board format tournament. So where it permits, we should try and experiment to see how it fits in, how it justifies. But yeah, the intense tournament still cannot be touched to tweak. And to very to admire Geeta ji's yoga inspiration, right? This is something we all should march and drive towards, to see how this can be combined with Carrom, in any form, right? Like we play, like Dr. Nilesh, you're also aware, right? In US, it's such a strict schedule we all follow to 2 day. Maybe 30 minutes start of the day with a yoga session can do wonders, and results can be upside down. Who knows, right? So that's something also can be experimented.
Swaroopa, it is the United States of America that is hosting this 6th Carrom World Cup, and you are representing the United States. You and your family, and how does it feel to represent the nation that has given you this tremendous opportunity?
It's really wonderful, actually. It is a World Cup is a dream, right? When you play in India also, one chance should be there to play in representing some India level or USA level. It's like a wonderful opportunity. It is like my stomach is butterfly right now. I don't know how I'm playing in the tournament, but I'm more excited to play World Cup. It is very good opportunity.
Geeta ji, for you also, having lived originally in India and now living in the USA and now representing the United States, how does it feel for you to be representing the nation?
I want to mention one shloka, Sanskrit shloka, Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. We don't expect so much success. Only whatever is given, you do it, success will automatically come to you.
True. In terms of your sentiments representing the USA, how do you feel? Geeta ji?
See, whatever, now I got the opportunity, so I will give my 100%. Let us see how I will do.
Yeah. Preeti, you are of course no stranger at representing the US in this in the World Cup of Carrom. You've been at the World Cup stage. You've been on the podium. I'm sure it is a matter of tremendous pride for you and your family to be representing the USA, right?
Yes, it is. My family is proud. Of course, my daughter feels proud. She goes and tells everybody, search my mommy, you put Preeti Jakhotia, you will see everything, and my workplace knows already. So but there is a lot of, and many can attest to this, right? Fame comes with lot of hard work, lot of dedication. We can't leave it to luck. No, luck also favors who believe in hard work. So, but once you get to that point, it's even hard to maintain it, right? It's just not one time you click and done, dusted. No. So maintaining, sustaining is one thing, but improvising from there on to next levels, to bring more consistency, to bring more discipline to your process, So a lot of things are there. And right now, there's so many emotions in me, Dr. Nilesh. I don't know, until now, I was not feeling the heat of the World Cup until this Carrom Connect. But now, yeah, we hardly have 2 months left, count by days. And number of hours on a daily basis we all can put in. Clock has already started ticking. So whatever best we can, we will. And yes, World Cup, world stage, there will be certain enigma to that. But no, at the end, we just have to be confident on what we've done and just go out there and enjoy.
You've been at the high stage. You won the medal
All
last
stars
time,
aligned.
and now is the pressure mounting that you have to
No.
have another podium finish? Preeti
No.
Jakhotia has to be there. How do you kind of in your mind analyze and figure that out?
Yeah, personally, if you ask me on my personal level basis, shamelessly, I will say, yes, I want to be on the podium. In fact, I visualize that every night before I sleep, that I want to win the World Cup, right? I mean, before even we put ourselves on the board, before the match, our mind has to be strong, right? So definitely that. But from a team perspective also, we definitely want to strategize and play with a strategy that can help us maximize our winnings, right? So no pressure, but let's see how it turns out. I've not taken pressure. I think playing during COVID time has taken off the entire pressure. I think I've played enough on a camera. I've played enough online. At least I can say that I don't feel pressure. No.
Yeah.
Certain matches, yes, that butterflies, that pressure is there. That's a good pressure, right? I don't have fear of pressure of performance. Pressure of match is different than pressure of performance. So I don't have pressure of performance. Yeah.
Kalyani and Swaroopa, how much does your day job allow you or affect you in any way for your Carrom practice in preparation for the World Cup?
For me, I have a minimum job of 4 hours up to 5 hours daily. So it goes along up to 8 hours a day. And that also, it's a shift basis job. So they can allot me at any time and I have to be there on time. Otherwise, I'm kicked out from the job. It's like that. So there is a schedule maintaining to it. So according to the shift, I need to prepare myself along with the household chore. I need to make sure like I will practice every day, at least give it some time, at least a half an hour. So that's how it's going on right now. And for the World Cup particularly, I have informed them already, like I need to go there, I should be there. This is the biggest event for me. So they are allocating vacation for me at that time.
Yeah. Swaroopa,
Yes.
how do you balance practicing Carrom, playing at home and getting better, plus focusing at home, taking care of the family, teaching and all that? Please share about that.
Yes, actually, the proverb, we have believe in that as a national player, you need to practice 6 hours daily and half an hour at least yoga, pranayama, that could be anything. This is the fundamental rules of national players when I used to play in Hyderabad. So now we are going to play World Cup. So you could imagine I need to at least more than 6 hours, but I don't have a time that much because I'm doing as a teacher job. It is 8 hours job. And as a married woman, so I need to take care of my family also. So I dedicatedly support, like at least I want to play 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening, but let us see how it will be possible. Yeah, weekends also we can play more than that. Yes.
Tell us about the support you get from your family.
Yes, exactly.
That is also important. Your husbands, your family members,
Yes.
encouraging you, supporting you. Go play, go practice, do well. These are all important things. So please share with us individually, all four of you, how much that means
Exactly.
to you.
Yeah, it means a lot. My husband name is Vijay Putta. So he is like encourage means when I'm participating in the tournament, obviously he is there on my backbone. So I have two kids. One kid is in six years old. One kid is 11 years old. So it is a lot of work is there in the home, as well as I need to take care of one younger one. So it is not that much easy job. We need to feed him, we need to ready everything we need to do in daily activity. So Vijay is the person who told me like go and play World Cup. Means this year I got the permanent job in school. Before that I'm not. So I'm just thinking I'm in dilemma whether I play or not. I will not get that much of time, and at the same time, I have my family. My little one wants more mama kind of kid. He is. So yeah, Vijay is there. Because of Vijay only, I'm playing this tournament. I can say that. Thank you.
That certainly. So those who are listening, this is very important, guys. I mean,
Yes.
not only are these four ladies playing competitive carom, they will take care of their families and do so many other things, take care of their children and all that. Geeta ji, I wanted to ask you the same question. In terms of your family and everything else, the support that you have received.
In my family, Parag is there to support me a lot. And other family members also supporting me. Without them, I can't do anything.
Kalyani, tell us about your family members and the support you receive so that you can climb the ladder and continue to do well in the sport.
It's like they are the most supported people, like more than me. They want to do this much more than me. Like we have to participate in the World Cup. We have to participate in the World Cup. So the support I'm getting from them is much more than expected. Like not only for everyday schedule or whatever the help that I need for each and every second. If I need something, if I call them up, they are ready to do that. It's such kind of support, and that too, they are also in a very tight scheduled job every day, like 8 hours a day job, IT field job. My husband is basically in IT field. His name is Rangarajan Vijayaraghavan. His pressure goes at the top level, like in such a way, like we can't even expect, like, oh, he's just sitting near the computer. That's how we will think of him. But it's much more than expected. He will be under a lot of pressure every day, every now and then. And in that also, he's very helpful along with my son. He is like, okay, for everything, nodding his head. And he just like, okay, whatever you want to do, you can carry on. I won't disturb you at all. He's such a gem of a person like that. He won't disturb at any point, either his daddy or me. So both are very much supportive here, since we are all alone in here from India. And from India, I have so much support. My entire family plays Carrom along with me to support me, showing me like, oh, at this age, we can do it. Because since my parents are like 75, 17, nearing 70 like that, they are like, at this age, we are doing, why can't you do it? So every time they are cheering up for me from there. And my brother and his family, they are in Singapore. My brother is Balaji Asuri. He is representing Singapore team. So he is like, come on, cheer up, let's go. As if we are like next door neighbors, we are playing, let's go play. That's how he says. And my brother's wife and his child also playing Carrom. Like all together, whole family, whenever you turn around like this, you will see all the people in the house are playing Carrom and they are cheering you up, and you suddenly feel, why can't I do that? So it's that kind of motivation all the time I get, either over phone, message, anywhere from that. So it's good to have people like that around me, which makes me keep motivating and keep moving forward to make sure like I can do it, I want to achieve. So it's all from them. Otherwise, I am nothing in here. Thank you.
Well, wonderfully said. Preeti, you have a great team with you. I mean, Kalyani just lit up Carrom Connect with those lovely comments, without a doubt. Preeti, I know that you have told me in the past, in person as well as in public, how much you appreciate your husband and your family members supporting you. Please share one more time.
No, needless to say, and but they are. Before I start saying something, they are happy today because I'm not sitting anymore 8 hours on a daily basis. So they are happy now. Now my daughter tells me that, hey, Mama, it's just 2 more months. You need to, put in more time, play more. But yeah, so last 3 years, Dr. Nilesh, it has been crazy, right? It was not for any other reason, but only because I had a gap. And gap when first time I played some online USCA tournament, um, I I performed very badly. And that is natural, right? Because you're touching the board after what, 14, 15 years, you're bound to perform that way. But then you have that inner, desire, right? Hey, no, you weren't this bad. You have to. So the time to recover, I had to put in more hours because I felt I lost lot many years. And so, yeah, I think last 3 years has been crazy. 8 hours on an average I have given. I can't even, go on mentioning how did I accommodate uh, those in addition to work and other things because if you've decided to take on something, yes, we got to do it. And it's more or less similar for everybody, I guess. Back in India, also, I would assume uh, women players and across other countries also, right? Women players would have gone through the same situation. But yes, if you have a goal, um, that will that goal will help you decide everything, what will fit in your daily state. If you're doing something without a goal, then it will not be consistent. So, like I have called out many times, my goal is to win World Cup. So I will continue to play until uh, I achieve that, or maybe not. Right? Who knows? Time will tell. But I got to do my part. So my family is super supportive, Dr. Nilesh. Both my husband, daughter, both my families, no complaints, no questions asked. I'm out on weekends. We play marathon. You're aware, right? We play marathon sessions. We play. So yeah, I mean, whatever um, they can, they are doing their bit. So if you are champions on board, they are champions
Yeah.
for all families.
Very well said. Of course, this Carrom Connect initiative is a United States Carrom Association idea, and certainly the organizers of the World Cup have put together this wonderful concept of Carrom Connect, where we bring in players, administrators, so that all the viewers get an idea about what is going on in the minds of these players, get to know who are going to be sitting on the boards, who is around organizing all this. So, sir, I certainly want to thank US Carrom Association for this wonderful initiative and allowing personalities like these four wonderful women to share their sentiments and thoughts. And we learned so much. I mean, I learned so much from Geeta ji about
Absolutely.
yoga, Swaroopa being a teacher, Kalyani's bubbly nature, and all her thoughts. And of course, the silent, smiling assassin, Preeti Jakhotia.
No, I will also second your thoughts, Dr. Nilesh. I've been part of previous World Cup. Yes, there were a lot of efforts, but this time, as an organizing team, what USCA is trying to do, every little thing is actually speaking volumes about their efforts, the time and energy they are putting. Because see, like this particular session, right, I have seen the Connect One episode also, where they interacted with the ICF and the organizing team. And now with this session, and I'm sure in weeks to come, there will be many other sessions. This will only help all the audience which is surrounded to this event, right? To get a feel, to get that awareness, to get that excitement of the event happening, and to support their respective countries. So it's a great initiative. Kudos to the team. It takes a lot of effort to do all these things. For us, it's just coming and sitting for an hour, but for them to do so many things in the background, it is a lot of work. So thank you. And
Yeah,
thanks to you. Thanks to you also. Right? You're such a natural at this.
Thank you, Preeti. But I want to congratulate all four of you for making the national team to represent the United States in the upcoming 6th World Carrom Championship. It's a tremendous honor and a privilege to be representing your nation. And my personal congratulations to you, all four of you, and your families. And on that note, I wanted to sign off and thank you all watching us on Facebook Live. And even when this is recorded and broadcast later on, I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. I want to thank again the US Carrom Association for this wonderful Carrom Connect initiative. Thank you, everyone, and goodbye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.